Welcome to the 42nd Annual Sun and Fun International Convention Fly-In. I'm Ben Coleman, one of your hosts here at the Florida Aviation Network, and we can be viewed here at www.floridaaviationnetwork.com. And we're here at the beautiful Florida Air Museum on the Sun and Fun Complex. And actually across the street is the Central Florida Aerospace Academy. And if you have not been here to the Sun and Fun property, got to come down. There's always something going on here. Every month there's something new and exciting and different. And because it's new and exciting and different, we have one of the gentlemen here that helps make that new and exciting and different, Mr. Keprios.
Keprios, yeah, there you go.
Keprios, got it.
That works.
Ken, welcome to the set here at Sun and Fun. And tell us a little bit, you're the marketing manager
Yes.
for Central Florida Tourism.
Yes, yes.
And Kris Keprios. What did I call you first time?
I'm not just Ken. I've been called worse, so
That's
it's
it,
okay.
Did I? Okay, we're going to start over. And welcome back to Kris, tell us a little bit more about Central Florida. We were just talking a little bit before we went on the site. Central Florida Tourism.
Yes.
How does it impact, what do you do to try and get people here to Central Florida? Primarily, you're responsible for Polk County.
Correct. Yes, yeah.
But it's a statewide, I'm sure, and you mentioned the bed tax.
Uh-huh.
Because my question was, you're the marketing manager. What do you sell? How much does it cost? Where can I go buy it? And
Well, yeah, we sell experiences. We sell fun. What people are experiencing here this week at Sun and Fun, that's what we sell. And we sell sunshine. We sell the Sunshine State. So, but specifically, we are Visit Central Florida. So we are a county organization. We represent Polk County. And like you said, we are funded through the bed tax or the tourism tax. So anytime someone stays in a hotel, a motel, a vacation home, any kind of overnight accommodation in Polk County, we receive a portion of that through the tourism tax. So you mentioned the impact that tourism has overall within our county and within the state. Tourism is the #1 industry in the state of Florida. Last year, Florida welcomed 105 million visitors to the state of Florida. So
no idea.
That impact is enormous. It's really the main reason that as if you're a citizen or a resident of the state of Florida, you don't pay a state income tax. We don't have to, we're filling out our taxes right now, we don't have to worry about state income tax because tourism as an industry and the visitors that come into the state support our economy, really, as the #1 industry in the state of Florida. So tourism is huge, and I got to admit, it's not too hard, especially during the winter, to sell the beautiful sunshine that we see outside the people up north.
yeah, I would imagine it's an easy sell, Kris. But with that being said, it is still a lot of work to keep up with what's going on in the county. You've been with them for a little over, you said, 13 years.
Correct, yeah.
It's a long time, and you don't even look 13 years old.
I do, yeah. I don't have much hair on top, so you should tell that by that. But no, I actually started out as an intern with the organization, hung around. They didn't make me leave, so I've hung around ever since, and just have the opportunity now to be our tourism sales and marketing manager. So it's a fun job to work in the tourism industry, but like you said, things change all the time. The way people plan their vacations changes, so we have to stay up on all of those trends and things like that. And as we sell our location, I say it's easy to sell. There's a lot of competition out there, not only within the state of Florida, but around the world for people's dollar, for their vacation dollar, and as they're planning their vacation. So we want to make sure we're at the cutting edge of how people plan their vacation, and we want to make sure that we're in the top of their mind as they're thinking, man, it's time to get away and take a break and go on vacation. We want them to think of Central Florida and think of Polk County.
Kris, as you're going about your daily routine and as you're driving around, do you make mental notes when you see something that sure does look shabby? Is there something we can do to cover that up, or the roadways? You go through a couple intersections and there's broken glass and trash and cigarette butts and everything. Does that kind of go through your mind of what can we do to make this a little bit more attractive?
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to, even though it's not our job per se. But yeah, it's part of the visitor and the guest experience. So we want to make that experience the best it can be, and it goes from the time they get on their computer and start planning their vacation. We want to have the best website possible to make it easy for them to plan. But we also, once they get here, want them to have a great experience and have great roads and have a beautiful community, which we do. We have to give a lot of credit to our leaders, the county commissioners, leaders at the state level that really make tourism a priority, and they want a guest to have that experience as well. So yeah, I think you have to, no matter if you're in the tourism industry, if you're a county commissioner, a governor, whatever it is. It's all part of the guest experience, and we want to make it the best it can be.
And being the best as it can be, you're here at Sun and Fun, and I'm sure you're here every year at Sun and Fun.
Yes.
Because this is one of the major pullers for the area at this particular point in time. What is the impact? Because at some point, the figure that sticks into my mind is it brings over $30 million to the local area. Is that close or about right, or is it more than that?
Actually, I think it's a little low. Sun and Fun themselves did a study. They worked with a local university to do a study recently, and it's almost double that, I believe, their impact in the area. And if you look at the attendance, I mean, it's around 250,000 over the week. And that impact alone, people eating in the restaurants, staying in hotels, is enormous. So it's Sun and Fun Flying is the largest convention. It's considered a convention, as you said at the intro, the largest convention in the state of Florida. And we're happy and excited to have it here in our area. Great partners with Sun and Fun, and Sun and Fun we work with Sun and Fun very closely throughout the years. They have events year round, but especially during the fly-in. We have a visitor center located here on site. So again, as the visitors are here walking around and they want to know where they can go to dinner tonight or what they can do tomorrow after the air show, we want to be able to help them and provide that concierge service. So that's what we're here to do. But yeah, overall, Sun and Fun is a great partner to not only Central Florida, but the state. They work very closely with Visit Florida, the state's promotion and tourism agency. It's a tremendous asset to our community to have Sun and Fun here, again, not only during this week, but year round. The impact that they make, it's enormous.
The Visit Florida campaign and the aviation side of the house, anybody that's going down to the islands from the lower 48, if you're in Alaska, is they've got to go through Florida. I mean, to get to the Caribbean, Bahamas, or further south. How do you get involved with either tracking, monitoring, making sure that we're capable of with accommodating everybody? Because at some point in time, areas get saturated, and I know right now, if somebody was to come down and look for a hotel room in Central Florida, they may have to go to Orlando.
You're right, yeah.
I mean, Tampa. Even their spillover effect is.
Yeah, you're right. It's tough to find a room right now anywhere in Central Florida, especially in our county, because of the fly-in going on right now. But we host a little over 230 events a year outside of the fly-in, so it's usually hard to find a hotel room, and we like it that way. But again, we're also here to help the guests, and if we are out of hotel rooms, it's a good problem to have. And we partner, tourism. For it to be the #1 industry, we all have to work well together, and we really do, especially under the leadership of Visit Florida. They kind of carry the torch for the state, but we work with other destinations. If there is a shortage of rooms here, we work with the Tampa and Orlando, Kissimmee's, and others. So yeah, we always want the guests to have a great experience, and we'll help find accommodations wherever we have to. Of course, we want them to stay here with us, but if that's just not possible, then we wanted to have a good experience within Central Florida, and we work to do that.
Well, marketing manager, I can only imagine, and literally, like being the head of sales for a candy store.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you? If somebody comes into a candy store, what does the salesman have to do to sell candy? I mean, because candy's good, you don't have to sell it; it sells itself.
Yeah.
Central Florida, sun, fun, and all that. How do you market something that is so outwardly marketable? I mean, I love your job.
Yeah,
love
I do
having
too. No, and that's why I've done it since my only job since college. It's a fun job, but it is, like I said, it's challenging because there is a lot of competition out there, not only within the state but around the world. If you think of the thousands and thousands of destinations you could choose for a vacation, that's a lot of competition. And we promote our area as our location is our #1 selling point. You can stay right here with us and really make us the hub for your best of Florida experience. We are right in the middle. You can stay here. You have great experiences like Legoland Florida Resort right down the road in Winter Haven. We have a great attraction called Safari Wilderness. It's kind of a safari experience right here in the state of Florida you don't typically get in the United States. It's almost like an African safari. Clock Tower Gardens is a historic place. It's a beautiful location. So we have some great attractions here, homegrown attractions really, but we're also 20-30 minutes from the front gates of Disney World, of Universal Studios, some of the biggest attractions in the world. And then we're also about an hour from the beautiful beaches of the state of Florida. So this literally is the perfect central hub for a Florida vacation. So that's our unique selling point, if you will, and we really promote that hard to not only consumers but also the travel trade community, to people that are selling travel to their clients on a daily basis. So it does seem on the face to be an easy sell, and I believe it is. I mean, I'm biased, but there's a lot of competition out there, and we always have to be out there promoting our area.
Kris, I'm sure that there's a convention every year where people go that in your industry, if you will. Where is it, and what goes on? How does it happen?
Well, there's literally hundreds of conventions. Really, there's one huge international travel trade convention. It's called International Powwow, or IPW. It moves around. It was actually in Orlando last year, but thousands of travel professionals from all over the world come to find out about all the great destinations in the United States. So that's an opportunity for us to sell our destination, sell the state of Florida on an international level. Then there's also some statewide conventions and things like that, but IPW is the biggest. But we're constantly out selling at whether it's consumer shows or travel shows and things like that. So there's hundreds and hundreds of them, but there's some that are, a handful of them that are really, really large that we're a part of. And again, the state of Florida through Visit Florida always has a presence at those here and then around the world, but we're usually at most of them as well.
And you are primarily Polk County, is that what I understand?
Correct. We only promote and sell, I say only, we are responsible for selling Polk County accommodations and attractions. We're actually part of county government, part of the Polk County Board of County Commissioners. So we sell Polk County as a vacation destination.
Do you have a rival, not a rival, but a sister like Hillsborough County,
Sure.
Sumter County, Orange County, any of the counties around?
Yeah, I think especially with our new advertising campaign of Choose Everything, we say you stay here and you can choose. You don't have to say, if you're a family in Wisconsin or Michigan planning your next summer vacation, you don't have to say, well, do we want to go to the beach this year or do we want to go to the attractions in Florida? You can literally stay with us and do both. So our new campaign of Choose Everything really promotes a regionalism, I guess, if you will, of staying here and experiencing the best in all of Florida. So yeah, they're not really rival destinations. We do have sister and neighbor destinations that we love to promote, but of course we want people to stay here with us because that's how we're funded, and we really do feel that staying here and making us the hub of your Florida vacation is the best way to do it, the most convenient and value conscious way to do it.
What is your #1 area that people congregate as far as hotels, hoteliers, if you will? Lakeland, I don't know, there's a few up on I-4, but
yeah.
Where is in Polk County, the bedrock, if you will, of, not Bartow, I mean, that's the county seat.
Yeah, Bartow's the county seat. Lakeland actually has the largest concentration of hotel rooms. There's about 7,500 hotel rooms within the whole county. But then another unique part about our area is that we have about 7,500 vacation rental homes up in the Disney, I-4 and Highway 27 area. These are fully furnished vacation homes with a pool. You can basically rent as you would a hotel, so and comparable prices as well. So a lot of families, large groups like to stay in these properties. So large concentration up in that area, but Lakeland has the largest concentration of hotel rooms. But we have about 7,500 throughout the county, so it's pretty pretty nicely spread out throughout the county, different types of accommodations.
Do you go to like the Great Britain? I'm sure they have a lot of British tourists that come in. We have a lot of Asian
Yeah, we
tourists
do.
that come in. Do you reach out to those like travel agents or travel, travel agencies?
Yeah, travel professionals. Yeah, we do. UK is a big international market, not only for us, but for the state of Florida in general. Canada really is our #1 international market. For us, we really place a lot of emphasis on Latin America, on Brazil and Colombia and those locations, because we see a lot of traffic coming in from there for Legoland Florida Resort. A lot of families come in to experience that great attraction. So we place emphasis on those areas, but really, yeah, we are all literally marketing around the world. But those are some of the bigger targets for us, is the UK, Canada, and Latin America, and that's really reflected here at Sun and Fun. You see a lot of not only visitors but media that come and cover the fly-in from those locations. So it really kind of backs up our strategies there.
Where is your booth? Do you have a booth here on the Sun and Fun?
Yeah, we actually have a not a house, but a building. The big yellow building, we like to call it, right on the corner there, right near the Bose. The Bose area there. We're right across from there, so you can come in, get all the information you need. If you're looking for a hotel room or vacation home, we can help you book that. We have character appearances all throughout the weekend from Legoland Florida Resort. They're going to have some Lego characters coming out. We'll have Miss Florida. We're the home of the Miss Florida pageant in June. So we'll have Miss Florida out making an appearance, taking some photos with guests at our building. So come in, also experience get a free taste of some Florida orange juice as well. So we have all that at our building here on campus during the week at Sun and Fun. So we'd love to meet your viewers and say hi to some people.
Well, it's just I've never really thought about the aspect. I saw that on the sheet
Yeah.
as far as you visit Central Florida. And I thought, well, what a great concept. I mean, because it's people are going to come, but how many people would we lose if you weren't out pounding the pavement to do your job?
Yeah, sure.
In the
Yeah.
market.
Yeah, like you said, people are going to come to Florida. They're going to probably come to Central Florida as well, but it's our job to let them know the things they can do when they're here. Of course, they know about Disney and Universal and Legoland Florida Resort, but we want to tell them about all the other great things they can experience while they're here as well, because we hear that all the time. People have experienced those things, but they want to find out other things to do in the area, and that's what we're here to do. And our website talks all about it. Visit centralflorida.org. You can go there and find out all you want to know about Central Florida and the things to do here.
Well, I will certainly steer people that direction. But
Great.
Chris, sorry for butchering your first name.
Hey, it's all right. Like I said, I've been called worse.
Okay, thanks for joining us here.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to knock it off here for this interview, but we're going to be back for more, and we'll see you next time. See you later.